far from finishing this project. So here's the thing. We only have 3 more sort of industries that we need to connect. We have the oil refinery on the top of the map, we have the steel mill, the iron ore, and well, we have the factory here where we need to move steel into this factory. Now, obviously before we do the oil refinery, we actually need to wait for oil rigs to pop up on the border of the map. I don't know why they haven't yet. We used to have some oil wells here that they basically expire very shortly after you start the game, especially this late in 2020, which is where we started. We're already in 2044. But what I was thinking is I want to have a single rail line here, because it's not going to have so much traffic that's going to require some more direct, less curvy tracks. So maybe we could just follow the terrain, this rough terrain, and make something a bit more interesting, and then have like passing lanes every once in a while. So it's just going to be a bit of a different design from the ones that we've been doing so far. And those are going to be connected to this main station here, which would actually have to finish. And then there's going to be another train that will run all the way to the factory. So yeah, let's begin. Let's get this station completed. We're gonna have to, well, this is gonna be an interesting concept of a station, because we're gonna have trains coming from one way and from another, and we need to make sure that that transition is, well, seamless. So yeah, why don't we first hide at the trees? Unfortunately, we're gonna need to keep this this truck stop there, which is kind of annoying. Why don't we just make it a little bit more realistic? I don't know, just have something like that, and then run the trains over it. Sort of a maintenance kind of thing. The reason why we need this is to extend the station enough that it can support the sawmill. I guess, you know what? Why don't we just add an extra train station instead of just doing that? Obviously, it's just telling me that it doesn't, or it no longer supports collection of wood, but it will now, right? Right? Yeah, except wood. Awesome. So let's get our exits in place. The exit will be basically living towards this side. Actually, let's just, yeah, we'll have to be a little bit sharper than that, unfortunately. Which is not what I usually try to do, but I guess something like this could work. And yeah, so that's gonna be that. Let's get rid of all of these. Now, the other thing is that man, this is gonna be tricky. I don't even know where I'm gonna be routing this to, but I know that I'm gonna need a 2-track station right over here. Let's try to make it so that we can fit a road there and we don't block the growth of the city too much. But something like that should work fine. So we have that station there. It's gonna be a pretty simple station. It's not gonna be fancy like this one. And at the same time, we want to let these trains sort of go out. Now these 2 trains are in the same block, which is really scary. I should have not done that, or at least I should put some signals first. There we go. That should prevent accidents. And yeah, let's get all these tracks in place here. I'm pretty sure that at this point is where I want to spread towards this side. Maybe we can just go around the iron ore mine, and yeah, there seems to be a path of least resistance kind of around here. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. It might be a bit more curvy, but I definitely want it to be like less climbs, because that's really what slows down trains the most. And it's not going to be the fastest thing in the world anyways, but it's just going to look cool, which is ultimately what we want. In this case, I need to use XXLs, so let's do that real quick. And I guess we can get rid of these 2. Do we want an extra signal here? I don't think so. No, this is just going to be trouble. And that's it. Every other signal is good. We should probably add one here and one here. And maybe just one in the middle, and this is kind of a large block anyways, but that's okay. Oh, I kind of forgot about this one, but I guess it's fine. So we can do that. Oh, here's, okay, I kind of messed it up here because this is no longer part of the entry block, and I don't know how to deal with signals beyond this, and I know there's gonna be a ton of people trying to explain to me how that works in the comment section. Don't worry about it, we're not doing it. It's really not that much worth it, but what I'm gonna do instead is this. And then we get rid of this. You go into the station, there you go. Oh my God, I didn't think there was a train waiting there. Okay. That was not great. That was certainly not great. Okay, quickly, whenever this happens, I tend to go in and like clone train and then clone train. That way we get both copies of those trains and then just send them their way. I was totally not paying attention. I was just like into my commentary, completely ignoring what was happening. That's awesome. Yeah, that's pretty funny. It caught me so by surprise in a non very fun way. All right, signal there and signal there. Dude, this is so cool. All right, I'm so excited about this station. So let's get a couple one-way signal blocks in there. So the entry point, we need some kind of a connection into this station from this track sort of coming from farther away. So we still need to think a little bit about where this is gonna come. So I think it's gonna come in through here. Let's do this the right way. So from here, this is gonna be the exit point. So that means we don't need this. But we do need this, and I'm starting to think that this is gonna be a much longer either episode or build. I don't know what I'm doing there, but I think what we can do is maybe this, something along those lines. So we do that, and actually, we can do that. Get that going there. Actually, this should be, no. One-way block signals should be here. Like so. And then we will have to meet with train track, the main line, I mean, just somewhere over there. There we go. So at this point is where we have our entry signals. Let me get rid of the one that's immediately adjacent to it. And I think we're gonna need to get rid of this depot here because that's just gonna cause a lot of issues. In fact, if we're not gonna do a depot there, we might as well just enter the station that way and have our entry signal right before it. Okay, this should be smooth enough. So here's the tricky part, getting this to look okay. So because we're using these tunnels, because we're doing one way, trains need to still like wait. So having tunnels with, or larger tunnels that are not necessarily have block signals in the middle is probably not a terrible choice. So let's see if we can get, I'm gonna do some terraforming, but I'm trying to be like not too insane with it, as like destroy half of a mountain. Like I wanna have like very gentle sort of climbs up and down. And here we might have our first passing lane, perhaps? Like something like this. It doesn't have to be super big, but... Oh, I didn't want to go that far, but okay. Fine. Just enough that train can just sit there. This may not be enough. There we go, that should probably be enough. So let's do that. Get rid of that. And might as well just put the depot in the middle, because why not? And this is not the kind of signal that I want. And I didn't want that extra set of tracks, just want the one-way block. And this is correct, I think. Cool. All right, so let's, I guess at this point, we could go just around this hill, because if we go this way, it's just gonna be much longer. So let's go through here. So we can have a tunnel there. Actually, let's just make this a little bit there. That way we can have... Actually, you won't be able to do that, but we could do this. There we go. Now we're talking. So we can have that signal there. And here, can we do something like this? Try to do something like that. It's still pretty straight for the most part, but at least it doesn't, at least we're not destroying the mountains so much. I didn't want to go that far down. So yeah, let's try to keep this going this way. Man, I really wish that I could be able to turn the camera around, but apparently that's not possible. I mean, I know that's not possible. It's just, it would have been nice if that was the case, though. Okay, so the train is now kind of going on this hill. This will be a semi-good spot for another passing lane. So let's do that. Then we're just gonna be right by the main station. In fact, yeah, this is like perfect. So much so that we could just go diagonally here. Yeah, there you go. So this is actually the new entrance. Do we want? Yeah. Well, I guess we can just, yeah, do that. Double XX signals, yes. And one-way block. One-way blocks. And we don't need any signals in here. We already have signals in there. And that's our brand new train line. Awesome, because we're not gonna have so much traffic. I'm just gonna place some depots here. And there. So from here, we are going to go create, oh, this turn, it won't be able to make this turn. Because it's a 90-degree turn. That's a little bit annoying, but understandable. So I guess we're gonna put, yeah, if I put the depot here, we have a similar situation. So why don't we put it, I guess we could do a little bit of terraforming here. Cool. New vehicles. We want the level 2 because we mentioned in previous episodes that the reliability is pretty decent. So we're just gonna go 5 tiles. You're gonna go to here. You're gonna do a full load, and then you're gonna go to here. Off you go. Let's actually take a look at how this works. Yeah, not too bad. And then it comes straight into the station, which will now start serving iron ore because there's a train demanding. Or, let's take a look. Speed things up. Come on, come on. There we go. 4 tons of iron ore. It's going to take a while for production to sort of ramp up because it doesn't produce a whole much, unfortunately. But eventually it should happen. And it's just kind of elegant, sort of following the terrain here. Next thing we need to do is get another train. This will be a level 2 as well, but in this case, we're going to do steel. And this is where it's going to get interesting. I might actually get an error because of the distance between this station and the other one. So go to here, full load, and go to here. And I'm guessing this one accepts steel. There we go, yes, all right, so there you go. At least I didn't get an error saying like, oh, the distance is too far, that, yeah, the train can't find it. But because we have this other train line coming here, sort of close to Friendwell East, that might cause us some issues that, yeah, might not be a good thing. So, oh, we forgot about something else. That was kind of a rookie mistake. Okay, so I need one track that actually goes all the way to the exit as opposed to going through the station. So, how can we amend that? It would have been nice if we had like a middle sort of train track that would take care of that, but I guess I could potentially do this and move the bridge over. Like, this is a little bit too much perhaps, but let's see how that works. And there should be an exit signal here. And block signals all the way, except for that one. And now we just need to bridge a larger gap. Kind of like so. Should probably add some signals as well. In fact, it would have been nice if I had like an extra gap here so that I could put signals, but actually, I guess I could do this. Check this out. Nope, the opposite is what I wanted. Oh, I can't actually build a tunnel because of this stupid coal mine. I guess I could do that, but yeah, that's not gonna help me. Well, yeah, this is just not gonna work. Basically, what I want is just add an intermediate signal on this stretch of track, but I guess I could just do this, right? And climb up there and just do this. I don't know how crazy that intersection will get over time. Hopefully, I guess we can put a path signal there. I guess, no, it's not really necessary. No, this design is kind of meh. Well, you know what? Let's just leave it there. See what happens. If it gets too crazy with traffic, then we'll get it fixed. But it's not an ugly looking design. In any case, this has been a really long episode. Apologies for the length. I know actually some of you probably really enjoy these super long episodes, but I really wanted to get this project done and have the trains running and all that good stuff. But if you enjoyed, please consider giving this video a like. That's very much appreciated. And also, if you're new to the channel and haven't already, also consider subscribing. But that is pretty much all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you in the next one.